share this video. Metumaka na like and the love button. You get why? I will be using something in place of names here, but I promise you, you are going to understand where we are going. Because of the sensitivity surrounding this broadcast, already I have used, if you look at the caption of this broadcast, you will know whom I'm talking about. So I only wrote that name because Ijele can be anybody. Now, the reason I joined Ishi at this broadcast is because there are people, there are WhatsApp groups in that WhatsApp group, they are too jobless. They are so jobless that what they do is to pick on people's pages. Higher that report. Thank God na Chineke bi n'eluigwe mana haya kwupuni anyị n'ọkụ. Ịghọtana? The haya kwupuni anyị n'ọkụ. So if any haya they make will be effort in futility. Go, but on your own part, the only thing you have to be doing for us, you need to be doing for us, and you see, did you see what happened right now? It is part of those things in Nebu. Make sure you join broadcast. I need to share our video. Go, exactly the same thing in Nebu just happened. This broadcast got interrupted right now. So now, Hana that WhatsApp group, and we are beginning to get informations from those WhatsApp groups that think we don't know that there are also people who are there who they thought that Nahan are with them, but they don't know that those people are not with them. Don't worry, very soon hand go touch all of them. Now let me go into the broadcasting Sholime proper. It goes like this. Of course, when I talk about a particular social media influencer who was arrested about 5-6 months ago on a detention till sometime last month, when the first complainant, the first people who picked him up and charged him to court, when those people showed passion to him, when those people showed mercy to him, they helped him meet up bail condition omitting before. Now, after that, actually another people came in. Remember my video today where I was talking about a message somebody dropped on my inbox. I got another call. Now I want to go deeper now into exactly what happened. That is why I don't want to mention names. So I will tell you exactly the details of Ife to his second detention. Now make sure you share this video. One is about a particular church in Onitsha. A particular church and a popular man of God, though not controversial because he is just there in his own space. It happened that some time back, a member of that church who happens to be a bank manager of a named bank in Nigeria now manage account, both personal account and the church account of that particular church, both personal account of the Daddy GO and the church account of that particular church. Even the university project that church actually undertake, or that man who not in charge of the fund for construction of that university. Now, along the line, this man, who a member of that church, where through Migroma way, he stole from the church. And the money I am talking about run into billions of naira. And when I mean billions, I'm not talking about ego no within the neighborhood of 10 billion. That is not what I'm talking about. It is actually more. Both from personal account, from church account, and from money for the university project. It was a lot of money. Now, when he stole that money, taking advantage of his position in that bank, Okunoka Wepota, that the GO will decide there to hold him down for accountability. This thing has been going on for some time, but because now that man of God is somebody who is so popular, but although somehow controversial, so it became a church affair for some time until that matter was out of hand, because that member of the church, instead of paying back that money or coming to the table to provide a solution or an instrumental program on how he is going to refund the money to the bank, he shows to Ekocharaka within the church that he is going to do everything possible to bring that GO down, and he is promising them that that church must be closed down. Yeah, this thing may make for a long time. The matter even ended up in police. From police, the matter went to court. So the matter done at court as we are talking now. And the man, seeing that the matter is almost at the verge of swallowing him, he decided now to start recruiting now bloggers. And knowing very well that at the time, the man who is the social media influencer, remember I said, because of how, you know, this program I have chosen for once not to mention names. Let us heed to the advice of our legal luminary, Michael Zekume-san. So, as I was saying, now, at the time when this particular content creator, who is also a social media influencer, was at the verge of dragging the church and dragging a very popular church in Nigeria as far as this time is concerned. That Ishi might greet you, sir. Good evening, sir. You see, at the time when that particular man is at the verge of dragging a very popular church and very powerful that GO in Nigeria, Nkaya do somehow Nkaya meto nkuhangi kopunagia, iyari kopunagia. That particular guy, who a bank manager, Lile go this church na Agbago. Remember, if Ngwalogo, ego aho 5B, ego aho 10B, ego aho 13B. Joseph Chigozioje, because join on open heaven. Okay, continue on if I may now. Oh, join on open heaven now. We'll also join from where we stop. Oh, now. What I go? Ego na Agbago, Apollo Udele ego. Or for that time, as a very ripe opportunity to jump so that he can distract the church by dragging them and creating a story. When he contacted this content creator, the payment then was in the neighborhood of 5-6 million. That's how much that was paid for that particular assignment. To drag this, that GO, of course, you know, for the manager to do this kind of job, he must have done it conspiring with 1 or 2 critical people who are playing one kind of role in the church. You get me? So, knowing the time that this particular content creator was bragging about too much connection, about too much contact, about how he is connected to the top and to the distance. So this guy will fear as an opportunity to pray on that particular thing they made that time, to ship in also that GO. So they contacted this content creator, and the payment was in the neighborhood of 5-6 million. Then he got into action. He started then with a story of Ndapu. We accuse this daddy GO that no Ndapu a minor. He came up with a huge allegation wait in a bid simply to bring distraction to the church and to bring disrepute to the name of that daddy GO, to bring confusion to the church, to collide the head of that daddy GO with the rest of the members, to create a very bad impression about people, so that the threat of that member of that church, who a bank manager, can be carried out that he is going to close that church. So this content creator started leveling all manner of false allegation against this daddy GO. Now remember that this content creator na battle wing on a fight another church in Lagos here. We lose the opportunity here because no feel no get to go attention of Ndoshonganoke or divert into that particular daddy GO. Now Omaho na those people is serenally enemy. It's just that Zion Ministry first of all pounced on that content creator. I will call Zion Ministry because that is our family. You gotta go. They first of all pounced on that content creator. They handled him for some months. The law, of course, handled him for some months. When Ndi Zion decided to show him mercy, now let me tell you something you don't know. This particular church, they are not controversial. You may not even know their name. The daddy GO doesn't talk. The members, you can't hear from them. Manafage mecha this content creator na wagife kulumirichewe. Haye mecha ife kulumirichewe ye. I don't know if you may catch the gist in you this night, so that you know ebe mmiri si we gba ba n'obi ogbogoro ka o ya wo ego bielu to go and slander somebody, especially a man who sits in the congregation of thousands and millions of people. You should have a second thought about that. If you now remember that the first one I told you people that I am not sure. But the second confirmation, because I actually heard from a direct something, but I still decided to use innuendos, the innuendos, to explain to you Makandota. Now, remember what I said. This particular that the GO and this particular church, this content creator, Amahifo get the way into, because obviously Ocean Onye Nkaho Evangelist Ebukobi, Ocean Onye Nkaho. Yes, surviving it physically is one, surviving it spiritually is another one, as far as I know those people. Thank you very much, Daddy. Thank you very much, sir. So he is in for a long thing to show you the level of what he has entered into. Will any update in Ano? Any update? Any update? Unlike those days when at least you are hearing update. Now, do you even know his condition? Have you even heard anything about him? Have you even heard anything about applying for bail, about bail condition? What exactly have you heard about this case since the Zion people hands up from that case? I am asking you. Echo Wolunka we Murife. Nigerians Elom Mato. I don't really want you to stress my patience this night. You gotta go. If you want to be in this program, I want you to behave yourself. I don't want you to be like somebody ngwalo na mma kwupu n'ọkụ tata. O wee sị m na nkwupu ya n'ọkụ. O wee sị m na nkwupu ya n'ọkụ. No ya eji other account wee na-abata. Ọmọhọ na ife ahụ ụmụ. Na m ụmụ. Apart from na ịchọgodu wuru 100 account bata, it will cost me nothing. Ịda agbapụ n'ọkụ. It will only cost you time and stress if they create more. In fact, you will 500 accounts bata. It will cost me nothing. It will only cost Ongoma a lot if they create account on Abatawa. You gotta go. Remember, as much time as in doing well. All I need to do is to click on something. You are off. It is you who will go and start wasting time because you are creating account to come and comment here. So let us behave ourselves and enjoy the program as we carry on. So now, a lot of people don't know what is happening right now. You want to go? Now is when this particular content creator has entered into what we call Wese grade 1. Nke ahụ bara mbụ Wese, a kind of Wese. Kita go balo into the Wese Pro Max. Kita go ya fife oku jinti oke wele eme. Keta oya fi foku jinti oke wele eme asi na ekwu melo kenye ko gunu mana ekwu anu somebody will kenyero maka tuo inua. Be very, very careful. Don't use the excitement of how Ndokumo Koji will be now to rise up against the church. He will up by wages or inoko. A battle that content creator battle will pay you to show you that those people that they won't live in. Are you hearing any update? At least mgbe ndị Lagos ji ye in an update, in an news, you are hearing people talking. Sincere oji wee si n'aka felu n'aka enugo aka onwere ife ma onwere ife enugolu enugo themself enugo afa mmadụ enukwa na akụ Zion enukwa na Emeka Zion enukwa na Dike Zion. Have you heard any update? Etu a ka esi ife niile si wee taa gbiririririririm. You are not even hearing anything. You don't even know where he is now. Do you know where he is now? Keluna Correctional Facility Ebono. I gave you the update then. Now that content creator, now Nebuda Yoka. Since he went to Oka, have you heard anything? The trial is October 22. How many months from the day he was picked up? I am asking you. Is it not all of them? Is it not up to 1 month and they going to 2 months? Osrinaka A, Felunaka B. The trial Kawu October 22. Before you know it, if somebody's will crash here 2024 n'imendo ye. Efoka mmadụ si wee wele aka ye crash ya 2024 n'imendo ye before his very own eyes will collapse for 2024 because of pride, because of arrogance, because of deceit. You want to deceive people? You want to deceive people? Epota ama kologaka. Ishefuna. Write down with consequences. Iwe put on Facebook. We put somebody in the capacity of onya nekwifa. Dapuru mwado. And do a minor. Iwe level all manner of allegation against this person when you know very well that all those things were plans orchestrated. You were so bold because you think that they will I will prove it. Call me, I will prove it though. 1,890 to 900 they prove anything. Before you hear, can somebody tell no a bonu ni no balo say no AI na kuzifa Benjamin Obozo, the allegation look do. Come and prove it. Come and prove it. That is where. Do you know a lot of people who know things that they have seen, but because they don't have substantial evidence to prove it when they say it, they keep their mouth shut? Do you know how many people? A lot of people know things. Not more so when you want to say it, you say it in a malicious way because you want to cause damage and harm. You want to cause damage and harm to somebody. Now, come and prove it. You said you have evidence. Oweje can get very dark man. I keep saying, the greatest problem a man or a woman in this life is not knowing when to stop. Okay, if you can see where a programmer adjust for you upon my normal way of doing program. For a reason, that is wisdom also. Not knowing when to stop is a problem. You must enter with say if you don't know when to stop. If you don't know, sometimes we exercise pride to show you that no one matter can go there. Sometimes we show you arrogance. And to some extent, you apply caution. Do not allow pride to be here. Do not allow that arrogance to overtake you. And know how to enjoy that time, the ovation to high. That is when people overstep their boundaries. At that particular time, that was exactly what happened. That was exactly what happened. He was enjoying the show. Little did he know that something more stronger than him is coming after him. He doesn't know. Now look at how the mighty has fallen. Look at how the mighty has fallen. That's why I keep saying, if you are a lover of VDM, go and write it one day, Naja, like this. That guy will drive himself into a parking lot, a Beyawo park here, reversing back, not knowing when to stop and not knowing when to manage that clapping. Ovation to high. Sometimes when the ovation is high, that is the right time for you to actually pause and ponder. Do not enjoy the groove all the way. At the end of the day, you will find out that you have deviated from your mission, but you are only working to sustain that ovation. That is when you will lose focus, and that is when you will throw away caution. Because everything you will be doing that time will be something that will sustain your pride and your ego, so that those people you are trying to entertain will keep clapping for you. They will keep clapping for you. So just like Ijele, the very dark man is gradually becoming the Ijele of this time. In some, you trade with caution. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Some things are more deeper than you thought. We have seen people who have come and gone in Nigeria. There are people in Nigeria, look at somebody like Fela Anikula Pokuti and the likes of them. If some of them were alive today, there are some messages they will manage very well. You got to go. There are some message they will manage very well. The way and manner the very dark man VDM is moving. Sometimes when I sleep, I think on behalf of that guy. Look, Nigerians have a way of driving you deeper into trouble. They have a way. How will master's degree and PhD degree in clapping for you until you enter into the dish. And the level VDM Noketa, only few people can be able to tell him the truth. When you tell him the truth, he will like to use you to shine. Governor Isiagu did the same thing. I want you to listen to this broadcast with your senses and not emotions. There was a time Governor Isiagu, the Shanamite, he had that control then. But because of pride and arrogance, because of not knowing when to stop, when you even try to advise him, he will like to use you. Look at how the mighty has fallen. He doesn't need anybody to tell him that name will minus the forward there. People who are not even supposed to talk to you, they started talking to you. People who respect you, they lost respect for you. A lot of things came out. That level, Chineke Jake Bugotaru, Iwolakaru, crash here because you got into a fight that you are supposed to be careful, tread with caution, be very careful. You decided to shine with that particular matter, and it brought you down to your knee. That is what arrogance will do to you. That is what pride will do to you. That is what not knowing when to stop will do to you and your career. Sometimes you even try to make yourself the law. Sometimes you even try to make yourself the law. Imagine if Governor Isiagu was still the Governor Isiagu we know way back at this election. He will go into it and come out. If he lose, he will lose honorably. You will see the weight. People will know. And he knows what would have happened. Some of the causes you are fighting might be genuine, but pride and arrogance will make you to overlook the necessary and easiest place you could have arrived at the same answer. But pride will make you to choose the other ways that will crash your world before your very own eyes. If any name will solo, if any name will do say, but pride and arrogance will even make you to go against the law of nation because you want to prove to people. Even where you are supposed to dialogue, you will choose something else and not dialogue, thinking that when you go into dialogue, it will show people that you are weak. Let me tell you, pride and arrogance will pause your sense, your intelligence and your wisdom. It will bring out another part of you that you will think that it will scare people. But that part of you is what people will, you will be shocked to the way people will rise up to confront you. When you listen to this particular, the story of this particular content creator, now, liken him to the VDM if you love him. He has a very good cause. Sometimes when the ovation is high, that is when you need to balance your message and make good use of that opportunity. Fighting every popular personalities in Nigeria will not take you far than ever, you know. It will make your relevance to start declining. Justice is what it is. Seek that justice through the right channel, trying to prove to people that you are not scared of anybody, that you are equal to the task. You are not President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Even President Olusegun Obasanjo at one time was in prison. Many mighty people that I know has gone in and out of prison. You cannot be the Alpha and Omega of Nigeria. Telling people that they will learn the hard way. One day you will learn, and you will learn it more harder. An incident in Melu, maybe VDM no, could have taught him a lesson. There are some troubles you should avoid. I'm not saying you should run away from seeking for justice, but when there are other ways in which you can seek for justice. Let me give you, for instance, during the time of Motors, that issue is very simple. You have come out to raise that alarm. Common sense could have shown you that at that particular time, since you have raised that alarm and necessary people has approached you and say, let us put this thing in a round table. Let us talk about it. If you have agreed and said, okay, let us talk about it, and at the process of talking about it, the same person you are fighting for justice gets justice, by getting the refund of his money, you have still achieved victory. You have still come out of that show with your head high. But you disregarding the easiest solution available without stepping on people's toes, you decided to use that particular incident to show people how powerful and how fearless you are. That is not wisdom. Because when you study that case very well, even the police IG will not react in the same way you have reacted. Even the chief judge in charge of a case or everywhere, the magistrate, cannot react the same way you have reacted, because that is a straight case, a case even so forward that even in the court of law, even in the police, it can be sorted out without even but you decided to shine with that, and that was how the mighty fall down to the ground, the yakata. Now when you walk, you are walking in the shadow of yourself. That is not the Shanamite that I used to know. Yes, that is not the Shanamite that I used to know. So for the lovers of VDM, tell him that we are not saying that he should not fight for justice of people who are helpless. He should be careful. He should be careful because remember the night he knew this kind of laugh. Exactly 23:40. 23:40. Some Nigerians are so wicked. Some Nigerians are so wicked that even while you are going there, they clap for you, clap for you. Now all of them protect VDM at all cost. Protect VDM at all cost. There is law in Nigeria. There is law in Nigeria. And you have acknowledged the fact that the law still works in Nigeria. Why are you using other means that are too confrontational? Why are you using them? Remember this day that I dropped this video. We will reference on this video maybe this night, some other day, because we are not actually here to talk about VDM. But I only made reference with him because the same way he is going, he has abandoned that mission. He is now, after protecting his pride and ego, show of force. To him now, it is to show people that he is the greatest. It is to show people that he doesn't fear anybody. It is to show people that he can bend institutions. It is to show people that you don't play. If you play, you will learn it the hard way. It is all about showing people that you will pay, and you will pay it the hard way. Now, what did he do to make Bobrisky to pay? You are against Bobrisky trying to blackmail somebody, but you used blackmail as a tool to make him pay. That is what you did. Because, according to you, all na Bobrisky without it Sharhonaka with you, you will not release that voice note. So the aim is not to get justice or to correct an impression of Ifeneme in society. The aim is actually to blackmail Bob, to show him that you are the greatest. Your aim is to correct the ails of those things in Melu, Ekugasiri Melu, na Bob Ejehonga, na Bob Emehonga. That wasn't the idea. The idea was to use that particular information to show people that you have made Bobrisky to pay. That Bobrisky has learned it the hard way. You blackmailed him into paying. You did not use the law against him. You did not use the law enforcement or any legal means against him. Rather, you used blackmail. You blackmailed him into paying. just to show him that you know. Okay, I don't really want to go deeper into the issue of VDM for reasons best known to me. I don't want to go deeper into that issue, but the same road he is moving is the same road Ijele moved. Yes, it's the same way. Imagine coming to social media to boldly accuse a man in the capacity of a particular man of God that no that will matter, that no merenka. Imagine such God. You are not saying it on social media because you want to seek for justice. You are saying it because you want to entertain your audience, to show them that you fear nobody. That is the aim. You are not saying it because you want to seek for justice. You are saying it because you want to show people that you fear nobody, that you can do it, that these people are way behind you. Now, where are all those contacts that this particular content creator was bragging about? Where are all those contacts? Now, I keep telling people, you may know that Mr. A actually pied your mother. You may see it happen in Nigeria here. If you don't have any evidence to prove that case beyond any reasonable doubt, silence is an option. You can go to prison for being right in Nigeria. Your emotions cannot save you in prison. It shall be done to begidori and a prison na court, sorry, well. That is why sometimes it is better for you to be more intelligent and wise. On your own at the shore of Ifinebu. Can you prove it? Arrogance will make you to forget the necessary things you are supposed to put into consideration. You will make yourself vulnerable, and that is how unnecessary forces will prey on you. You make yourself vulnerable to people. They will devour you and eat you at lunch. So this is how this particular content creator got himself into the net where he is today. Now, people are no more talking about him. He is in. Remember, Ako no nekita the more strong. Onya ajeya kaketa mecha ife. Ife ya for again. Onya ye kulumiri shewe no. Be very careful. Don't even allow people to use you. They are using people now. They have turned some of our people into monsters. That is why some of them will even come to your own page and they will be threatening you. And they threaten you. They have turned people to animals. A lot of people are just not thinking right. A lot of imagine a young guy will open 10 Facebook accounts. So go na bagale na Facebook ndem mother. A general report. Woli and agbi, woli and man another thing. To what benefit and to what end? To what benefit and to what end? Do not allow people to use you. There are a lot of people. Always somebody accuse Golum of so many things. Na page here. Ubosimbu moto potana Apple Junction. Bosimbu moto na atono na Apple Junction. Fear. Mwamu. Ife mbalu mwemo okumworo area E blue mpamaketa. The next morning. No mepelanya the next morning before 12. Oluga Abuja. Kedi funya yeme. Ife njuro mwemo norude neneye. Norude neneye. Look, just look at. Just look at. Come came through nowhere one day. Come came through nowhere one day. Ne. Nsi look. ka onye nke Nnewi na-enene ye ebe nọ na-eri nri mfie na-amụ amụ nsị n'ụkata onye ife m jụrụ onwe m owu so n'onye nọ na Facebook na-elevel allegation mevụrụ njụọ ya si ya ife a ya ebunikwe ọsị m na ọ ya ebuni ya na onwe ife mmemme na-enene nsị n'ụkata ịnwụrụ ya kịta owusisi anya mmiri so since ịma n'ọrịa ka ihe ebe since ịma na onweghị ife ihe eme nwaanyị ihe eji wee bịa na Facebook na constitute nuisance. I call it this content creator now constituted nuisance because of 5-6 million naira. Because of 5-6 million naira. That is what some of them are doing. They pay you peanuts. Even at the rate VDM is going now, he stand to be compromised. Go and mark it somewhere. He stand to be compromised. People marry for using law to seek justice. You are gradually resorting to blackmail and you are proud of it. If you call her mother out, you need 24 hours. No that you will start releasing information. You have deviated from what people know you for. You are now resorting to using every means available at your disposal to nail people down so that you can prove to the rest of your followers that you have done it again. I am avoiding talking about VDM because tomorrow is actually the day I want to talk about VDM. Not in a malicious way. But remember, the same way this will gather a lot of people. You may not like the way and the man and say, but if you listen to my broadcast, you won't motive. God won't by force motive. And sometimes let us forget about these issues of religion. I put on Facebook. When it comes to the time of speaking sense, listen to the sense of reason. Do not allow pride and arrogance to drive you into a dish that will be difficult for you to come out. All this bragging, and I brag, when you know within yourself that nobody fail and nobody fear me, do you think that social media, that Facebook I know there, is a world only existing in mass and brutal? Only choling with tago even in that your fake account, unless no name of Nigeria. Even in that your fake account, a lot of things say me. Onye choling with tago wo ego ko ye liye. Or track yago down with tago bone in on it. A more police buying a lot on the ego. So you don't know. Okwe maho na police buying a lolo na ego. If you want a thorough investigation into a matter in this country, ego koye li emalo na nife na emene obodo. So this blue app deceives nago. This blue app deceives nago. This blue app deceives now. Do not allow your pride and arrogance to drive you into the dish. You will cry. You will cry. You will cry. Akaji this content creator now. Do very aka we come iron. Aka we gbe. Akaji kita we gbe. Oye si road n'imi. Oye si road n'imi. Obron de Lagos yo. The Lagos will be amala. The Lagos will be ebere. And to even say that now this particular that the Jew had a show or ha show ono ilunwe no necha na emelu onwe ifo na emelu onwe. Him and his members are living in their own kind of world. They are living in their own kind of world. You will rarely hear somebody tell you anything about that particular church. Yeah? Because you want to show people that they work. Not even okaka because you want to seek justice, but okaka because you want to rubbish the name of somebody. Because you have been paid to do a specific job. Yeah? Because you have been paid to do a specific job. Yes. Let us be very careful. Let us be very careful. But can one single thing na that particular pastor in Nigeria? He get down the preaching yet. Anything about that church yet? That church with congregation, how many members can go? But they are living in their own kind of world. Father Chuku, Father Chow, they understand and they live their life the way I am a member of that church in my family. They don't have any business in what you are doing. They do their things the way they do it. Even their school, you cannot put that G.O. back anywhere that he has said this or that he has said that. Put him, let me see. Except if you will start now to go and dig up his videos. You put a quiet bono. Jepacholu yoku. Bokwaya allegation. Boya allegation do wait. The manner and the God, the audacity of these guys is say put an ihua ukwo. No ni ihua ukwo na akwo mmada afa. Kolo allegation nwere ko si wedo na epukwa sayo. Itu aka sisters bread of life. Si we put one day accuse evangelist Ebukobi of igbu mmado ni ihua ukwo. Na akpo yo ogbu mmado. Na ekwu na ogburu mmado. Na akwa afọ onye isi n'ogburu. Na ekwu n'ihu akwụkwọ. Anwata fogo egboro ọsọ egwukpo ihu. Ịma na mgbe sisters mere that video mgbe the grace period got on. I wish he can do that kind of video now so that he will learn. He will learn. Seriously. He will learn. Be very, very careful. Have pride. More. What of all and name vida na akwafa? What of all and name vida na akwafa necessary places even supposed to akwafa? Why did I choose not to call names in this video? Do not allow the ovation, the high. Look, in fact, the normal sense in the mother, they will tell you that when the ovation is high, that is the best time to leave the stage. Sometimes, when you drag it more further, you will end yourself up into a dish. Yes. You will end up into a dish. Till today, none of you will any update or information about this content creator. Yet he travels, continue. His nightmare is still there. His nightmare is still there. His nightmare is still there. And that is how he crashed the rest of 2024 before his very own eyes. Nyajake Wumwe, because he allowed himself Thank you very much, Raphael Nancy. They don't even know the word allegedly. Total illiteracy. They don't know the word allegedly. At least when you are using that word, it means that you are alleging. You are not sure. But they will come out and say it as if they are sure. They will even say it with pride. They can even tell you that they can prove it. Allegedly or say no artificial intelligence, no AI. And that is why na bamba before. Why would you say AI or AI na put na TV nolo na TV nolo na bamba or AI na emeye. Unu dikwa anado una adu onwu. Unu dikwa anado una adu onwu. This is the update. I thought and said to myself, let me give it to you. Yes, let me give it to you. This one in details. That is why I've decided not to call names, especially the fact that the source, the information is in the airport, decided to remain anonymous. So I have to do what? Use the proper application of innuendos according to our legal luminary, because I don't want to be held back for saying this. But I have just given you an idea and you know who I am talking about. If you are on this app, you will even know the church and that the GO that I am referring to. Or that show on ano ilonweye. Unwonke ya no sino nyaka omelu. Iwatago mana chogidori eje wopute no na social media slander ye boye all manner of things. Ishe no homadoko. Is he not a human being? Is he not a human being? The idea of slandering people online is also becoming a tradition in Nigeria. It will be the topic for another day. It has been a long day. Yeah? Today is very hectic. I gotta go. I need to rest. Tomorrow is another day. Raphael Nancy, if you know, you know. Onye gule sele. Kerife okulu. Kerife okulu si no. Who by the gewa na baba if you put angida na you sabi. Who by the gewa na baba if you put angida na you sabi. You want to go? Let us kaibaye up and never, but ponder on what I have said. Ponder on what I have said. I laughed. Finland and I saw him again. I saw him again. Finland. I saw him again. I said, I can make a call here. I want you to from Ebono. Ezuga fiowakwa. Ezugo afiowakwa. So some of them, when they talk and they want to, yes, of course, Shibus the Diamond, they have a group of conspirators. I know. WhatsApp group Emerie Anna Formwe Anoleba. They discuss progressive agendas. Anoleba and they discuss ife yenyaka. Meeting ane. A create a WhatsApp group where Mandeno na Lagos, Mandeno na Ifa that participate in that meeting. But obia kwa na Nigeria, Nigerians, especially Ndi Igbo, turn quiet to a group where they conspire against their fellow human beings. Eba kaya no we wupta a propaganda decide ya ka ehipụ on somebody ebe ahụ ka ya nọ na plan etu ndị na-asị gị jee chọrọ aka ọrụ ha awụ ịda report pages ndị mmadụ. Why can't you open one and grow it? Why can't you open one and grow it? You are fond of threatening people that you will lose your page, you will bring down your page. Why can't you open one and successfully grow it even into 3,000 followers? You cannot do that. But if in on a WhatsApp group, fire this page on a fire web. On the dependent na Facebook for survivor. I still repeat, anything Facebook here is a plus, it's a bonus. It is a plus, additional, it's a bonus. Iwatana onye ụgwọ ọnwa ya ezughoro overtime ya ezuru ya. Onye ụgwọ ọnwa ya ezughoro overtime ya ezuru ya. So on that unu yeji ya amaja. Ndị ọwụ Facebook wụ their main source of income. Unu yeji ya amaja ohezugo. Ebe dimpa mmadụ dọkayo bara WhatsApp group. The only thing unu ya dey discuss na WhatsApp group wụ jenu kwatu page ya. Jenu kwatu page ya. Ebe do intelligent. Why can't you go to that page and engage constructively, idea to idea? Engage constructively, idea to idea. Only face you go like you. Come and bring in your own suggestions. In fact, request to join the broadcast. Come out and showcase how intelligent you are. Come and show how intelligent and smart you are. You cannot do that. How many Facebook pages do you think you can bring down because you don't want other people's voices to be heard? Everybody, you want to be autocratic in nation. Yet, when you see our leaders exhibiting that character, that you are old enough to decide what you do for yourself. But in you in nature, you're autocratic in nature. Because you don't want other people to speak up or to say their mind about a particular issue. When I result to end on a WhatsApp group to Bankata. In a post room, meanwhile 15 other accounts. Why can't you have 5 accounts in Zenith Bank? They go to too much because you have different transactions. Ijele. Why can't you brag about owning 10 bank accounts that has money scattered in 10 of them? Why are you bragging to me about owning a Facebook account you can open this minute? Why are you bragging to me about owning a Facebook account that somebody can just stay here and create? Yeah, I am asking you. So you brag and make noise about unnecessary things. About unnecessary things. Show me what you have in your brain. I want to engage you. I want to engage you. It's not about bragging. So sometimes when I look at some of them talking, I laugh. That's why Ijele those days. Yeah? Wasn't I saying it then? I was saying it then. Even Matthias has learned how to guide his words. That is wisdom. He has learned how to guide his word. That is wisdom. That is why sometimes if you see an broadcast now, on do very careful now the choice of words on they use. But some people are mutabuhe even in today's world. You can celebrate VDM. That is not love. You don't love him. If you love him, you will tell him the truth. To be very careful. Fighting for justice is good, but you can go to prison saying the right thing. You are saying the right thing, but the approach and manner, you are saying it can take you to prison. The mother said, not all go the hand of justice, but you did it yourself. You did it yourself. When pride overtake you, the mission has been aborted. The mission has been aborted. But you will not see it because you will see people clapping for you. Nigerians are good at that. I mean, Nigerians are good at that. Imagine, for example, Ndi Igbo to very wicked. Okurora will right and power to put many people behind the bars. With that kind of wicked heart, will right and power to write petition and pick up as many people as possible. That he did not do it does not mean that Nangongwa that he you walked away free. You thought that every day, I said that every day is for the Onyohi. But one day, somebody you don't know will teach you a lesson and you will learn it the better way. Remember those days, people will be online openly. People will know, you know where to reach them, are coming online openly. Now, Ndi Igbo know it. And you are saying it with boldness because you want to show people that you are fearless. Is that wisdom? Is that wisdom? One right action towards you will warn, it will bring you down to your knee within a twinkle of an eye. You see, they were coming online, calling Okurora. Even the time of our people are even losing their sense of decency. Even during the time of Motors, some people were coming online, boldly calling him Onyohi. The answer is no. Okay, Keluwa Ntuyesi we hold accountable no Onyohi in our way. Let's say Keta. Now one go for police. Buddha even Oka Abuja or Zuntaten Ubo. Jena Zunta. Look, one look at one day. What that time Jena prison? Have an opportunity to talk with 10, 20 to 30 prisoners so that you will know reason battle for the Nimeha Juwebia prison. For the Nimeha can await in trial. I hope you know. When you hear cases, you will run. When you hear cases, you will say, so if I'm missing Sidori capable of what I'm here. It's just because Nimebuhoye onyo biye to kanke. Okay, if you need where be sirike, but see a mayo yo biye to kanke. Itachacha fufu, yes, name honey to akona. Ukuru Ndi Igbo. When opportunity to put a lot of people and bloggers behind bar, clean. Because the issue of COS is very straight. Oh, go to Nubru and Ndi Igbo, though involved. So where's the plan? You don't have any proof yet. You can only have proof when the key actors and the player, not even actors, when the key player and the actor make a confessional statement proving that, not even proving that, saying that Okurora are involved. But because you are an investigator of crime, because you are everything in one, You jumped from 1, 2, 3, 4. You branded him Onyohi. You branded him Eperima. You called Nwagu Onyohi. You called Nwagu Eperima. Yet, to show you that some things are beyond you. To show you that some things are beyond ranting and making noise. Sometimes when we some cases a lot of technicalities we should don't know. That is why a lawyer was telling me. I was in Owerri. A lawyer now prepare more power of attorney was telling me, Ezugo, always seek a legal advice. It will be more expensive for you to use a lawyer to clean up the mess you bring upon yourself. It will be more cheaper than for you to seek the advice of a lawyer before you dive into that act. Because a lawyer will guide you, a lawyer will give you a professional advice. Far more better than a lawyer. This is the man. It's an my broadcast. He even told me, now anything is surely, even if you want to buy a property, even if you want to engage somebody, even if you want to go into a transaction with somebody, seek the advice of a lawyer. It will help you more. It will guide you more. Nwagu came to Nigeria and stayed about 1 month in Nigeria. Now, nothing happened. Even if you call police for Nwagu, Nwagu will walk into every police station and come out. In case if you don't know, even if you call police for Nwagu, he's a businessman who will address where phone. He can come into police station, settlement, in Otegudie court. It will still be that settlement. It will still be that settlement. It will not make him to go to prison. Because I've got thousands of moto ndobunata. Funde kana bata. Funde dona car shop eba. So it is well established that he is an established car dealer. But I am wearing variables. I am wearing 1 or 2 here and there. But I need pride and the arrogance will not take you anywhere. Sometimes you have to apply technicality. You have to apply wisdom in your words. That particular content creator lacked that or lacked it completely. He was so full of himself. He was so full of himself. He thought he is now powerful. He thought he has become an institution. That is the way the VDM is going now. If you love him and you are clapping for him now, you don't love him well enough. You see? You don't love him well enough. You think you love him because he is making you happy. Makana, on a sort to some people, you think you are making you love him by your actions towards him, but you are seeing him going deeper into trouble. You are seeing him going deeper into wahala. He never do. He is doing all those things because of you. He's doing all those things because of you. Sometimes the way he analyzes people before he even gets into the matter proper is very bad. That was how he came online and branded Okpu and Ndi Igbo. Anything Okpu, you are anyhow person, you are this one, you are this one, even without knowing anything about Okpu and Ndi Igbo. Do you know, during the time our brother Governor Ezukukura about when I got Attire and other people. Do you know such cases I get on my Facebook? Sometimes it takes me 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, 5 months digging around this, contacting necessary people, hearing from people, so that the day I will come online, I will have a whole lot of events that transpired within a long time, different engagement to talk about. I will be talking about conversation that happened. I will be talking about events, things that happened over a period of time. All na cases need this. Iluhana police, everything na. But you will find things beyond the police. It will go to court. When it gets to court, on 1 year, 2 years, 3 years na court, the case can stay in court for 2 years, 3 years. Sad enough, you can money the justice system. You can't do that. You can't do that. So for you to come and claim that you are the institution, that you can make things happen, that the moment you do this, the moment you do that, then you keep giving people social media trial, about somebody, you come online feeling that the moment you drag that person and say all manner of things about that person will rush to go and do what you want. I will still come here one day to say I will still come here one day to say I will end this broadcast here. Tomorrow is another day.